Welcome to the Chronicles of House Evel, Part 1. Narration by Ionas Brighton, Assistant Orator of the Evelian Historical Society, Chasm City Chapter. We begin with the establishment of the Kingdom of Arkan in the year 66 of the Georgian imperial calendar, also known as GIT. In this year, Primarch Vesperius declares himself the hierarch or king of the Archaean people. The Kingdom of Arkan is formally established on the Arkan Peninsula, expanding in influence throughout the Land of Gold and along the Pearl Coast. This brings us to the center region, one of three large regions of Saga, the continent for which this new kingdom has arisen. In the year 236 GIT, Jordanel Veprieri comes of age and establishes a reputation as a talented war leader, founding the Evel Band, one of several war bands vying for influence within the Federation of Georgian tribes known as the Prairie Clan, which controlled the entire central region. Year 244. The Evel Band defeats the Aramevel Band, a rival group within the Prairie Clan. After this victory, warriors from other weaker war bands flock to follow Jordanel. Year 255. The Evel Band journeys to the Land of Iron, attacking and destroying the bulk of the Burgi, an established prairie tribe that planned to join forces with a rival group of tribes from the Land of Mountains, called the Nornova Federation of Tribes, or just the Nornova Clan. As a result, despite acting under the direction of Jordanel's father, the Prairie Clan High Chief himself, other tribes in the Land of Iron stopped sending tribute to the clan seat. This causes further conflict as the Prairie Clan sends the Evels and other enforcer bands to arrest the offending tribal chieftains. In the year 257, we have Jordanel Veprieri declaring himself the chief of the Evelia people, and the Evel warband is henceforth known as the Evelia tribe. Year 258. Chief Jordanel Veprieri settles on the Rithenor Peninsula, a geographically advantageous region north of the Land of Forests, referred to here as Vude, or Land of Vude, in the Goldish language. Later that year, a daughter is born to Chief Jordanel named Kalenevel, and thus begins the line of Jordanel. Year 270. Crosses of the Omarov, a member tribe of the Nornova clan, cross a body of water known as Ratawar Sound in order to invade the Rithenor Peninsula. Chief Jordanel is slain in battle against Chief Himi of the Omarov at the age of 54. Kalenevel, which is 12 years old, succeeds her father despite her youth and rallies the Eveli, who drive the Omarov across the Sound and back into the Land of Mountains. Year 277. Chiefess Kalenevel is an adult at this point, and she leads her Eveli warriors to aid the Parkazi, a rival group settled in the Land of Forests south of the Rithenor Peninsula. Her aid leads to a Parkazi victory against another rival, the Serandeli tribe. Year 280. A son is born to Chiefess Kalenevel, named Mathanel, and thus the line of Jordanel continues. Year 281. Kalenevel's uncle, the successive Prairie High Chief, orders the Parkazi tribe to enforce tribute against the Eveli, but Kalenevel persuades the Parkazi to form a coalition against the clan seat instead. In response, the Prairie High Chief sends the warriors of the Legati and Galatini tribes in a retaliatory strike. Kalenevel leads a coalition of Evelia Farkazi fighters with some Serendeli volunteers to defend against and repel the attackers. Year 283. The Evelia and Farkazi tribes share resources and land, and Kalenevel marries the Farkazi chief Meba. Later that same year, a son was born to Chiefess Kalenevel and Chief Meba named Aramevel. And then a period of peace passes on the Riddenor Peninsula, with the Evelia and Farkazi tribes coming together to form a new power bloc in the center region. And now we'll highlight some supporting information in the glossary. The lands of the Center region, later known as the Central Imperial region. Jaga is one of 5 vast and diverse continents located in the western hemisphere of the planet. This region of the world is called the face of the world. Before the rise of the Dominion, also known as the Jagan Empire, the heart of Jaga was known as Center, a region of fertile plains, vast forests, abundant natural resources. Center was the cradle of many influential factions and the birthplace of cultural and political innovation. Its lands fostered the emergence of powerful alliances and federations like the Prairie Clan, in the rise of enduring individual tribes such as the Evelia, Farkazi, and Serendeli, in addition to others which we will introduce shortly. Now, Jaga is divided into several lands. The Center region in particular is divided into 3 main lands: the land of plains, the land of forests, and land of iron. The land of plains and land of forests define much of Center's geography, serving as ecological biomes, battlegrounds for competing factions, and later imperial jurisdictions. To the northwest lay the land of iron, where rich mineral deposits fueled the rise of warrior cultures and the production of metal armor and weaponry. These lands became the center of commerce, conflict, and cultural exchange. Now, there are other sub-regions within Center, such as the Riddenor Peninsula, which, as mentioned in the Chronicles so far, is north of the land of forests. Moving on, we'll talk a little bit about the Prairie Clan itself and its individual Nimba tribes. The Prairie Clan was a powerful federation of tribes in the central region of Jaga, which formed under the legendary warrior Prairie Evel. This federation played a vital role in Jagan history as one of the first concentrated regional hegemons, its people planting the seeds of future imperial states. This federation encompassed tribes which shared roots through the ancient Ishan culture, which emphasized adaptability, pragmatism, and ambition. Its most powerful tribes, called the Primes, included the Evelia. Known for the skill in highland survival, they were the progenitors of Evelia, an influential earldom and later imperial state. All Prairie Clan tribes descended from the Evelia tribe and the Evel people, one of several proto-groups that spread all over Jaga and beyond thousands of years prior to the rise of the empire. And then we have the Goldiri. They were the most populous, powerful tribe and the political center of the Prairie Clan, which dominated the western half of the Center region. The Goldiri were a splinter group of the Evelia, known as the Goldish Evel people, aka Goldish or Golds, with their blonde hair and fair skin. Later, several tribes, including the Eveli, Serendeli, and Larangi, split from the Goldiri. The Eveli. An offshoot of the Goldiri, as mentioned before, they later became the most powerful Piri-clan tribe before splitting away and forming the Riddenor clan during the rise of the Arkan Empire. They are the progenitors of the Earldom of Evelia, which later became a duchy that eventually moved into the Kingdom of Evel. The Farkazi. Like the Goldiri, the Farkazi were also an offshoot of the Avali tribe, known as the Farish of all people, aka Farish or Fars, and they settled in the woodlands south of the Riddenor Peninsula. Masters of forest survival, they were key allies to the Eveli people, and the chieftains were often personal companions of the Eveli tribal leadership. The Serendeli. Renowned for diplomacy, trade, and exploration, the Serendeli tribe, like the Eveli, was an offshoot group of the Goldiri tribe, which then settled along the southeast coast of the center region in the land of forests, along Amanadar's channel and the Sea of Masangara. They would found several key imperial settlements, and their descendants integrated into the empire as an Archaean house known as House Evel. The Legati. Fierce warriors who often acted as enforcers of the Piri High Chief's authority. The Legati rose from the mixing of Goldish and Albish peoples. Key successive states were Luxon and Polstag. They were close allies with the Galatini tribe, and House Legatel was a descending imperial house founded after the First Jagan Imperial War of Conquest. And that is a mouthful. The Gali. An offshoot of the Avali tribe, the Gali, or Gauls, were adept at mountaineering, prospecting, and mining. After the First War of Authority in the 10th century, the descendants became rulers of the Duchy of Gale and founders of the Imperial House Gale. There were other major and minor tribes. Some of the other majors included the Albani, Albacini, Algeli, Avancini, Purghe, Agrelli, Estelli, Farsetti and Farganti, Galatini, Hamuti, Larangi, and Sabari. And to be continued. If you like this sort of content, please like the video and subscribe for more. Also, if you're keen, I'm also working on releasing the parallel Chronicles of House Evel, which follows the rise of the Serendeli tribe. Check the link in the description for more information on that. Thanks, and catch you next time.